Hey, listen, let me explain something to you, right, man? I'm gonna be okay regardless of what happens in the paradigm of time, even if somebody tries to do funny physics, no matter what the situation is. And all jewels, stones, and elements, and all light, lightning, electricity, all thunder, senses, vibrations, chemistry, even refinement of even nourishment, I'm gonna always be okay in everything I already said. Hey, man, I'm gonna just be real with you. And let me be real with you, man. It don't even matter a certain type of way within the individuals. Let me tell you something. I was explaining to this guy about what Siobhan Swords because her name is Siobhan because she's the biohazard debris. It's just like filtering a vacuum. She's the biohazard debris of the physical reality. You ever had people? I told you I was the only one that really looked like this, and then I'm the real Ross, so my family looks a certain type of way. Everybody else trying to look like them, they already know the situation's different, and then anybody else trying to be a part of this situation or fuck up their situation in life is already trying to look a certain type of way because they wanted to manipulate physics. So this is how a person made another person stupid to commit identity theft, and then this is how they ended up getting hurt and murdered. This is like I was explaining to this guy just a while ago, just now, right? And I'm telling them about Siobhan So I'm like, yo, the chick was a biohazard debris, but she was looking like a situation because she had to reflect, because she had to find me a certain type of way because other niggas wanted her to find me. But she was looking a certain type of way to know the difference of reality. And then a person saying they had something different because if a person was going to kill somebody and finish, because remember, they wanted to Elena Bobbitt a man because everything I already did. Because you had chicks that doesn't know the reason of their mythology that's growing up and don't realize if a chick does something wrong to the higher reason of their consciousness, I'm sending people away. I'm sending for people in economic system, and they bring them back because I have to refine the sacredcy of the astrological tree. So if I don't refine them, the anatomy of their planet is not gonna be able to survive. And if they don't refine with me, then they can't. Things happen, and then their planet is not gonna even want them a certain type of way. So if they do something with other people, it's like fucking up their life. And once they do something like that, I'm never gonna be with them. So there's no manipulating the physical reality. So you had chicks that was already spiteful, and then they wondered why Siobhan Sons came looking for me because they were creating a biohazard debris, and she was already what she was trying to do. She was trying to show me that these people were off. This is one of the next bitches that went and did something with some next bitch, with some next nigga somewhere, and she was also this and the other. And then on top of it, she's indulging in the situation. Anyway, I don't want to get into the situation a certain type of way. But anyway, when she tried to show me, I didn't care about it because at the time remember I'm recovering from it was a before when I was with her back in the days it was a coma that I was recovered from. So I was recovering because I was educating international security before that. Another person said, "What happened the last time I was educating international security?" I was educating individuals of the intricacies of the education of one's intellect, of the reasons of one's habitation, and to one knows of one inner regardment and the reasons of the physics, of the reason of the quality of the soul of their habitation when it comes to their social being. And I was working for and I was educating at the time the DEA at the time. That was the last thing I was doing a certain type of way, and I was really taking care of other things in my life a certain type of way, and then I ended up I ended up, things that ended up happening to me. So it don't matter. So at the time, so me continuing, and you remember, I'm the one that educated Central, all international security. So no matter whichever level you look at it. So at the time, as I'm going through certain things, and it's not because I'm educated. I own the planet, and I own all the other planets that everybody else came from. I'm the reason. I'm the Ra, the real Osiris, the reason of the habitation. So, it was funny with other people doing stupid things, but they didn't realize. Listen, anyway, it don't matter. So, as going on, Shaborn Sons, her name was Shabbat is it was called Bio. but the short name of it was called Shaborn. And the reason why they called it Shaborn is because the fact is, it's like it was like a person that had to know what the reason going in, because if I there was a biker clique called the Scorpions at the time, right? Some of them seen them, sometimes you didn't see them, sometimes, different things in their reality. But I was already in educating them at a time before, in a long time. And then next thing you know, they had a natural habitation where I was already doing things with them for their equality of their habitation for a point of time, even for their cleansing of their natural being of themselves. So they sent this girl to me because you know how some people's mad through time and they send a girl to you because they're like, yo, if this is the situation, they probably were like, if this is a situation, then she'll finish the nigga privacy before ahead of time. And I'm like, she can't do that with me because she would have did it instant, but she couldn't do it with me because the fact is I'm the real most high. So it's just the difference of the reality. Another person thought it was something else going on other places. I done let them niggas know already ahead of time what was going on a certain time before when I was recovering certain things. So other individuals probably scared because of things that already happened with certain of them. The rest of them was gonna get rid of the rest of them, and they didn't know which one was which, a certain type of way in the paradigm, and then next thing you know, they were going after the other individuals a certain type of way. So one was scheming. Let me explain something to you. You ever had somebody, you give them keys to your house, and then you thinking everything is all good, and they doing their own homework and plans for a time leading up to physics. It's just like when they sent Shaborn to me. Shaborn was just trying to lead me to lead certain of them astray to fuck them up because their empress, I'll call it their empress eye. Because another person, why you say that? Because I'm losing forms of expression of reality that they'll know exactly what I'm speaking about. So the Empress I was already gonna lead them a certain type of way because certain things that already happened, and then the Empress didn't want to lose me because a person says, imagine a person being a certain type of way and all they really have is a man a certain type of way that keeps the honesty and I'm the real husband, and then on top of it, there's still other things going on through time, and people wants them to forget themselves, and then the person's realizing I'm the reason of her consciousness, so there's no reason for anything else a certain type of way at a time. And then on top of it, the things that I have a certain type of way, if they didn't complete the way they were supposed to complete, then they'll be finished in the physical reality. So now I have a bunch of situations a certain type of way. So now my anyway, listen, they sent Shaborn to me. Shaborn was a chick. You remember, I was working for a company, a corporation at the time, which I owned because I own the land, and I made an individual a manager in charge of the corporation, but I ended up getting hurt, and then I left. So they offered me if I still wanted to work, could come back and still get to work if I needed to work. But another person's watching another person's physics and regimen. So they're like, yo, come back if you need to work so and so. So I had honest work at the time. And then I went and I was working a certain type of way because I'm recovering. So I'm working a certain type of way. And then there was another dude. He be on the channel HLN. You know matter of fact, I'll show you right now. He be on the channel HLN. He was working for a millwork department, and he set me up to lose the work that I had because he wanted to advance and to show people that I was fucked up because he wanted to learn other intricacies of other things because he was scheming on to take the habitation of the planet, and then on top of it he wanted to disregard me because his natural habitation to who he is a form of a reflection of some type of man a certain type of way, and then his empress at the time wanted wanted the planet because his empress was live, but the girl was he raped their you ever had listen, you ever had people do love magic, and then when they do love magic, the cupids are all my children. So when they do all the love magic, they're getting certain things from me. But the guy he's from a certain type of, his mother was named Love, but they changed her name to Live because she tried to kill the real astrological empress of love. So when she did that, she did it on such a level that another person didn't realize what she almost did and why she got handled a certain type of way. But his reflection of his reality is what another person depressed the real empress of the 10 astrological jewels, or the 10 astrological jewels, but the jewel of love. They, because another person checking to see what's going on with me, and I'm the jewel of love. and I'm also love himself. So another person is trying to find out the reason of my equality, but uh, uh, my wife just punished her, and she actually just died. And a person saying what you're speaking about, I don't want to tell you because another person has her magic a certain type of way. But the chick that his reflection of the jewel that they almost killed before in the physical reality, because another person wants me to see that their reality is vibrant into the physical a certain type of way, but that's through the funny chemistry and the funny magic that other people do, and they try to strengthen, but it ended up hurting themselves in a vital way. So just now, so should have never did nothing to me because I told you who I am. So you just stupidity. There's a channel that got
somewhere else that didn't have any evidence that he didn't do it. We found that particular allegation to be preposterous. Investigators learned that Charlene had
there's a
an
guy.
excellent relationship with her three children, particularly David, her oldest.
He was targeting Danny
If you know
DeVito because
anything
he's
about the
mad.
relationship between David and his mother, you know that.
See, you see why he pulled it up. So, and then a person is telling you the Empress is using another person in form, but she already did wrong because one of the empresses of the of one's habitation, of one, how can I say this, of one's gratitude, is such a certain type of way. Because if a man's so wonderful, if I can make a person make a ball, and the ball is so exquisite a certain type of way. Now I'm speaking being nice when I'm speaking. The ball being so exquisite, and then another person, then they make a remote, the remote being exquisite. Then another time, then other things is happening is exquisite, and so and so is happening exquisite. And then a person's like, yo, how could a man leave something a certain type of way and not care about it because you have another person that doesn't know the real qualities. It's just like, you ever seen DuckTales? You see with Mother Beagle with don't talk no dumbass, and then you had my other wife in it, the one that they sabotaged and framed because the virtual reality that they were doing, because another person wanted to break through the iron body, golden body for martial arts, so they felt like they had to sabotage a digital system, a computer that knew that everything in life, so they sabotaged and made it go bonkers and crazy, and then fucked it up in the paradigm, and then made her lose the quality of the enrichment of the value that she already had. But individuals that did that did it again in this cartoon called Gravity Falls. So the individual that really did it and caused her reality a certain type of way was in the cartoon Gravity Falls. All them individuals that was in the cartoon, but it goes back to individuals also that didn't want individuals to remember that I was Abbott White, and then I was the Abbott of all Charlene, the grand sovereign grand
When
gentleman.
Dr. Leonard examined the stalker letters and the serial killer letter sent to the police, he noticed something odd.
I'm not looking at that. That's
The
none of my
writer
business.
used an
Oh, there you go.
uncommon rhetorical device known as ironic repetition, using the same verb in two.
I'm a man of survival, so I say precise intellect of and viewing of one's glorious habitation and seeing the stupidity of and also ironic to others, but the stupidity of their ironic repetition that I'm already viewing in the physical reality because of their form of malicious intent, and because of. So I'm just showing you the reality of another individual. Funny people, I don't care what another person does. Another time, I'm gonna be okay because a person, I don't care. My quality of the physical reality is more wonderful than another individual, and I'm gonna always be wonderful, and I'm okay, and another person never gonna be able to get to me no matter what type of martial arts that they do in any physical reality, because I'm just being real with myself. So I don't give a fuck about another person and the things that they do, because I'm gonna be okay in any position, any form, in any reality of any rotational sequence or any way you view me in the physical. So I don't give a fuck what another person says. But in the movie, in the television show Gravity Falls, the same person that sabotaged the system a certain type of way is because another person was supposed to be regarding the habitation. Another person wanted to know the reason why individuals know about certain sensual equality. Another person, all people was leading up to is because they fuck up they did. And then if a person keeps reusing an individual a certain type of way in habitation, they were plotting on a physical reality of the downfall of the habitation because they wanted to control. So it's just like you ever had people want to move a person off their land? It's just like they want the boss. You come to work and then you go to the corporate meeting, and the next they tell you you don't gotta come to work, and then all type of things, you could do this, you could do that. And then they start, people that do things like that prepare the way a certain type of way to ease an individual situation, and then they try to get them out the way until they become bluntly rude. It's just like me being the abbot of the real abbot of all Charlatan. I'm the real force star magi space magi majesty of majesty, grand sovereign emperor of all social economics education that ever be known in any form, language, or vibrational frequency, physics, or reality. Me, Raffle and JR, literally. And I told individuals this. So individuals didn't want me to remember certain things, and then they're looking at certain things when I'm speaking to them and being sarcastic, like I don't want to remember. I should tell people certain things because certain ways, and the reality that they want for an individual is a reality. I'm gonna remember everything I wanted to remember. Anything I didn't want to remember, I don't give a fuck about, because really, a thing that they want me to remember, I don't want to remember the fucked up depression. If I had a qualities of love and times of remembrance, I remember. If another person see that I had something, they didn't want me to remember it because they couldn't manipulate it, that's good for them because they're never going to be able to manipulate it. I'm going to remember it, and then I'm going to get rid of that person that tries to even cause any form of manipulation in any paradigm of time, and that's going to be the reality for all existence in all paradigm of time, and everything I said is going to manifest in all physics and all reality in all paradigm of time, and hitting all sequences and the points of life, and even in the tip points of all, even of my, especially of my habitation, and I'm going to be able to handle anything. And I'm be glorious over all. And nobody can't even, only for me, Ralph and JR. And nobody ain't gonna be able to do anything about it. And that's just the reality. So, like as I was saying, right? The girl Siobhan Sons, right? Siobhan Sons, they sent her to me. She was the biohazard debris. She was already. It's like It's like vacuuming. You don't want to send out your mess too far, and then it starts doing its own homework, and it creates too much of a mess, and then you have to go looking for your situation. But the individuals that sent her, it must have been something else going on a certain type of way that I didn't know about, but I wasn't realizing until now at the time. So a person sent it to me, and the chick, she was already causing. It's like she was trying to lead me astray to get murdered or get individuals murdered, because if I'm the purity of the consciousness of everybody that's of the purity of the original purity and legacy and lineage, and then I'm the reason of the consciousness and habitation in the existence, and then you have people through time that do fucked up things. If a person have an inkling of purity of their consciousness a certain type of way, I'm still the purity, so if there's something happens to me, it's gonna happen to them in physics a certain type of way, and then they'll be fucked up in the physical reality if they do the wrong thing to me. The chick was already trying to lead me astray, so the individuals that were sending her, they thought they were doing something, being funny, because you know how some people want to joke and they want to do funny things, they want to watch because another person's therapy a certain type of way is funny, but they're around other individuals that's already causing their situation to be away. And in Siobhan, she was reflecting, because remember, I'm the real astrological emperor of all love. Then you had Siobhan, them individuals already getting rid of their biohazard debris of their habit, of their box. Them niggas box back niggas, the Scorpion niggas, some of them niggas was funny. So then you had the Cupids and all the type of things, so looking at the abuse of the finances of other individuals, trying to give them a form of love, a certain type of way, but the abuse of things that was being done. And then another person's doing some type of form of magic, and then it was complicating my life. That's causing the detrimental end to both of them. But the person that's doing the homework is because the biohazard debris degree of their chemistry keeps accumulating, realizing what's going on. So it's like having a disease that doesn't want to be getting rid of a certain type of way because it becomes a normal thing to a person. So a person thinks like he holds on to something a certain type of way, then he sends it out and he calls it to the finisher, the finisher, and he sends it out. And then once it fucks up, he's amazing and he got to go find out what's going on a certain type of way. But that's what's already going to kill him in the paradigm of time. So if something says another individual's like, oh my God, and then they'll panic it. But the nigga I was working with, the company I was working, he was working in the millwork department, and he tried to sabotage me because he already tried to finish the individual because it's like a person being, I ever had an empress? Now, imagine certain Magi star empresses. Some of the stars, they had to be complete. Some of the youngest stars always have the empress on them, so they look like the Vogue of 300 when I climbed the mountain, and then you see the stupid shit voguing and shit with the decrepit shit. So it's like the little stupid Vogue. It shows you the scenery of the one that's just a stupid Vogue that doesn't know nothing, that always want to tell the emperor because sometimes they already look at her as like a bad news. Like it's like Mama Beagle calling individuals and then she telling niggas gotta get loud and then niggas like, oh my God, Another nigga start looking at it like, yo, man, you're going through this. Why did so shit happen? Why did you just do so and so? And then she's indulging in certain other things because they're another person not realizing their physics to their mentality because if they indulge in other little intricate things that they're not supposed to do a certain type of way and then having ideas, she's experimented to check their consciousness of what they're indulging in a certain type of way because she has to think. It's like being a grandmother having a house and then having nothing but grandkids and then your grandkids don't want you to lose your house and shit because of their stupidity and then she wants to continue having a house and living, so she got to check what's really going on with individuals before she loses the house and before she let individuals in the house. Because sometimes she will have to kick somebody out because she don't want people fucking up the house. And then them individuals are indulging in little secret things, and then when she goes to see the little secret things they're indulging in, it causes like some type of little quick fight or quick disagreement, and then they try to please her, or it gets into a brutal situation or whatever happens, and then next thing you know, it's like no holds bar after that. It's like Royal Rumble, no holds bar after that. Then all type of situations are happening. And then when she has something that she has to make sure certain type of way, and she can't let it fuck up. She has to do everything in her sanity to even to keep it going because she can't even fuck it up for herself because if she wants to live, I don't mean live. If she wants to survive, she can't let nothing jeopardize that. So if a person's trying to jeopardize that, she got to do other things a certain type of way, and then she got to be real about her situation. But then you have individuals that are probably real like, oh, and then next they're doing a little, the little counteract, and then then that person tells you they want a person to be remorseful or something that they fucked up vitally, but that person can't. It's just like a person stabbing somebody one point and almost killing them and putting the body away, and the next a person just wants you to forget that he did that, and the next they tell you, and it's not the person that made you. It'd be the person that really just fucked you up, so the person that made you be even more dangerous. So a person thinking about their survival even on a more critical level, and then that person's going hand in hand. It's just like hand in hand it's like a boxing match that's a real fight. It's not even a boxing match. It's just looking like a boxing match. Another person at the end, when it wants to be a real fight, to a person want to take it to the end, it looks like a boxing match. So another person is like, oh man. If something goes wrong, the police is right there. You don't want to risk yourself a certain time. And then it's like the casino. It's like the casino. The cops coming in your house. Oh, you can't do this. No. Then you, what? So now, if a person not realizing the Civil War or the level of the Civil War, the way things are happening in front of people, is even more detrimental. And if the other person doesn't realize the real reality, they'll tell the person it's a game or don't worry, it's more. Then the person be lied to and then they end up fucked up. And then the reason why they did that in the first place because another person had an idea like that from the first time. And then next thing you know, just wanted to get at individuals a certain type of way. Then another person wants to show another person their ignorance because they don't want to get caught up in situations like that. And they try to be vindictive. But if they didn't realize why it was done, then, you got to get rid of it. It's like, another person, a grown-up's mentality is different from another person's mentality. So, But anyway, Siobhan, she was doing her own little homework because she was going to finish everybody. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, she's around. So a person, it's just like it becomes a competition, it becomes a mental thing. Nobody is going to be okay with their side pimple or certain type. Get the fuck out of here. So fuck, another person's no, it's not. There's nothing coming back. Like you do something, that's not even supposed to happen. Before that even happens, get rid of it. I don't give a fuck about what the situation is. I don't want to see it. I don't care about it. Get rid of it. And another person realizes certain things of physics. You'll never know what another person's showing a person at the time. Then on top of it, the emotion. You ever thought about the emotional distress of another individual connected to other individuals a certain type of way and things that they're letting the person know naturally, and then you have another person that's just trying to survive in their physical, and then they're killing the person that's even causing the situation, and then then it becomes like a casino call. Do you want the drugs now? Do you want the drugs? You don't want the drugs. Do you even want to make it to the drugs? So another person's already watching somebody physical. So you have people that's already telling you it's like a dietary. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't have that. And if this happens, so and so. Then if a person got to go handle it, they think about their situation of their habitation, or how dangerous the situation is, and then it comes intricacy because it's like being an abbot. I'm the real abbot. So another person tells you, yo, listen, you can't have individuals because they acupuncture this, they do this, and another person got to sit down and tell everybody, and then a person doesn't want to tell a person everything a certain type of way because the ignorance of the individuals already, and then the situation that's at hand already, and then on top of it, then the situation, then a person got to think about their survival. So it's different. This is how real my life is, and I had to recover. And but after this, that's it. So I'm not doing certain things no more neither because if a person could fuck me up for stupidity, it should have never happened in the first place. That's how I look at it. That's it. That's why my attitude is like it's not that I have an attitude I don't care and fuck it. I do care. I love myself, but I'm not gonna get suicidal or feel suicidal because of people's stupidity. If something happens, it's because the ignorant disease of the other person's consciousness or their fucked up reality that caused it. And I'm not gonna change any form of reality because a stupid individual wants a difference when other people died for their survival. So when they make fuck you, whoever thinks that I was doing something like that, then fuck you. What I really want to do to the person, I can't police. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh man. Either way you look at it. So it's just like, a person wonders, and I'm just keeping it moving. I'm a man, I just keep it, so whatever, Probably it ain't for me. That's why an individual, why I wasn't a doctor no more. I stopped doing doctor things. I was a bounty hunter. I was a doctor. I stopped doing all type of things. I stopped even bounty hunting. I was definitely never getting the corrections. Because it definitely is what? Fuck out of it, Since it all happened a certain way, nah, yo, listen, man, homie's not for me. Then, Mob Deep. You Mob Deep now. Now it's Linguini. Nah, I'm sorry about that. Yo, listen, I'm already still the man. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? This don't even matter because it has nothing to do with Linguini with me because another person not going to cause that type of Linguini entrapment of a mentality forming for individuals certain type of way. I'm a real parent. There's a difference in my reality. Another person needs a Linguini because he's not the real parent. I am. There's a difference. And I mean to the refinement and the refreshment, the reason that there would never be a biohazard debris. But you're Chabon. You want to live? She didn't realize the regimen. Another person wanted to be a certain type of way because of other people. Then I explained everything already. I'm not even gonna get into it again. Listen to what I'm telling you. So now I'm gonna just tell you just like this, all right? Then you have individuals like the girl sent Siobhan Stones to me. Then they sent Emily Herminia to me. Emily Herminia told me some old crazy shit one day. Then she was doing all stupid type of shit. Then the girl gave me a plate of food with red sauce. I ate. I couldn't even eat the food because I'm looking at the shit like what this girl thought she was gonna do to me. She tried. Wow, this girl's fucking stupid. I'm like, yo, this girl's fucking stupid for real. So then she tells me some old crazy next shit, and then she's trying to continue the consciousness of Siobhan Sons. Then I was already with Justine Seeley before Siobhan Sons. One day I go pick up Justine. I see that she was doing some stupid shit. I said, yo, you know something? I'm not gonna deal with this chick. You know something? The shit that she told me, I'm just gonna go take her home. I'm gonna go give her clothes that was in my house. because she'll need to leave her dirty drawers at my house to, another person wants me to inspect and think, get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna get my interest to care about certain things at a certain time. No, man. I put everything on her situation. I used to do it. I put everything in a bag. Brought it to her in the car. She got mad. She looked in the back seat. She's like, "Oh, I do that." And then all type of shit happened. This chick did some more crazy shit. Did all type of other things happen. And then next, I'm like, yo, listen, man. I'm not doing certain things no more. I started considering certain things, and then next thing, all type of things happening. But the people that's doing this is causing. You like, you ever had somebody sending certain people, and they sending the person, but they don't realize the danger that they're really in because the girl is manipulating the purity. I'm the reason why I've all existence. The girl's manipulating the purity of existence on some whorish mentality that's gonna cause their detrimental death, and I'm seeing it. And I'm saving my life from it. And then I don't want to do. If that's work, I don't want to do that type of work. Go ahead. Yo, listen. I love excitement. You ever seen excitement like hero movies? This is a different type of excitement for real reasons. I don't want that type of excitement of stupidity. That's like, I got shot already. I'm not going to end up a dum-dum. So fuck you. I'm going to end up the reason why other people end up dum-dums. Me, I'm a different type of man. Fuck you. That's just a reality. So if you have your stink pussy bitches, that's a certain type of way. They're hearing certain things, looking at physics, waiting up there, and then they realize that, and it's like having value. A person goes too much into depth, and then then you put a person of depth, like, yo, listen, anybody come in to get any funny little things are happening, they better not know nothing about your situation. You stupid. I don't give a fuck what's the situation with you. Then the person starts realizing the little things, and they want to know, and so they're hearing it. Why did they hear? Why did that happen? Why was that even around to even, yo, listen, I don't give a fuck what's going on with you. And then other people here, I don't know what you did another type of way. I don't know what type of, the Scorpions were fucking with Cupids. Cupids was already fucking, the Cupids already, oh my God. You don't want to get mixed up in certain type of things, and then you wondering and thinking everything's okay, and then when you look around, you can't even see what the fuck is going on a certain type of way. You be like, wait a minute. Oh, man, hold on. I like that, but yo, my nigga, get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Another nigga be like, oh, what's good? Yo, my nigga, just like I told you, I'm the real China. Another person wanted to learn the box steps of China. It's like another person wanted to chess box. Another person wanted to learn chess box. And he going all the way over there. He thought he was having escort brothel city. Another person's looking at it like the reason why he looks at it like this is because what he has to go get from another player or some type of things. And another nigga's looking at it like, yo, good that you go get that. Is to be a little fresh a certain type of way. He's looking at it certain things like it's a freezer, like a refrigerator to him, like it's a freezer. He's gonna go get this a certain type of way because it wasn't so and so. And he's gonna go, and then on top of it, if the nigga's going into certain places, the nigga's complicating your life. So he's already letting you know he's gonna be on the run eating a certain type of way, and then your life is even more than no niggas. Oh, no. I'm looking at what? Yo, my nigga. I don't even want to think about certain realities with other individuals. Another individual, I start doing certain things and other things will start happening. My wife, my daughter, Nivea, was messing with my son. I'm like, oh my God, this is my literal child. My child. Nivea should have told him what was going on. Baby already knew. You ever had somebody say, "Oh, they have the depth of the earth"? The other my nigga. If you look at me, I'm the value. You couldn't even pressurize what I was already making. I'm the reason that even made you to be able to even pressurize anything, or even have a form of reflection, looking like you were pressurizing something. I'm the real reason. So if you think, yo, listen, don't end up stupid thinking that you more than yo. Too bad for you. Another nigga is like, oh, listen, that's why he over there. Hey, you ever had another nigga watching a nigga pocket? That nigga always have money. This nigga always also a nigga watching his pockets, trying to be more than the situation, sunning the situation a certain type of way, telling you about order and all type of things, and things happen, and then good for you. Good for you. Good for you. That's it. You know, you couldn't do certain things. Certain things happen. Niggas getting money. Niggas gotta be another niggas making you forget yourself because some type of way he's demoralizing you because the value of the acknowledgement and the way it's going a certain type of way. Another person's not happy with certain type of things looking a certain type of way, and then they're doing certain niggas can't even do that to me. Another nigga realized that he couldn't do that to me, and I couldn't even go in the music industry after that. He was like, "Yo, listen, I can't let that nigga me go in the industry." These niggas try to even do it. It'll be some all out wild. Yo, one, niggas need me to make music. Somebody fuck that up on a high level like that, it'll be fucked up. Then on top of the industry needs me to make music because I'm the reason. It's like if a person went to go do music magic, I'm the natural one of the musical harmonical frequency. So another person will do some magic in some type of way. You're just fucking up your life. It's like you fucked me over. You fucked up everything. Yo, listen, I don't even gotta tell you already ahead of time. That's why I don't even do like what? Another nigga like, do what? Another nigga wanted me to be the perfect Yo, I'm the golden child. Another nigga needed me to be like the perfect model in life, a certain type of way because the things that he just wanted to do and the way he just wanted to live life was gonna be perfect for everybody. Another nigga fucked it up. He got me looking at the nigga like a greaseball because his little greaseball ideas is reflecting a certain type of way. And then you have people that have their own little conscious thoughts that don't want people to know about their little conscious thoughts, but they should have never had it a certain type of way anyway. But it's just I was so intricate with my situation, individuals didn't like that. So you know, it was just like it don't even matter, man. You know, you listen. There's no chess boxing. There's no box pussy. There's another person went all the way to China, Japan, Korea. You know, all type of places. You was trying to learn how to do box pussy because all he was thinking about is fridge, fridge and pussy. He fridge money and pussy. So and then this wasn't that type of mentality of causing it to be a hotel or a escort or something. And then I had real children. My daughters were alive, and then I had other things other type of way that was my literal children, and then their jealous emotions of other things happening a certain type of way, and then they done indulged in other individuals' realities, and because of other people's stupidity, and then their jealousy of the situation that complicates their mother even more situation because their mother's thinking about it like, yo, damn, I don't love myself, do I really love myself? And then I'm looking at her like, yo, listen. Yeah, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about your situation. Yo, listen. I don't want to hurt myself, and I'm not gonna cause a person to try to hurt me a certain type. What? I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna cause a person to. I'm for real. I'm not even. Yo, listen. Let me tell you something. I'm not even gonna cause a person to even want to hurt me a certain type of way in a physical reality that'll cause me to want to move around a certain type of way and indulge in their mother. And the next thing you know, it's just the DJ situation when the nigga opened the cave door. He's like, oh, you had fucking what was his name Skeletor. When Skeletor seen that shit, Skeletor went mad. He was like, yo, you see why I told you don't do nothing to me at a certain time, so. And I told him, you see why I did it to you? Because this type of shit. And you know, a nigga tell me, yo, I don't even want to tell you how. Oh man, you know, now you got China people walking around with masks, dying and shit because the atmosphere smelling stink. It smell like hot ass. They go in other places and they're like, oh my god, it kind of a little fresher quality. It's because I'm in the atmosphere walking around a little bit. You go somewhere else, it's smelling like some hot catnip, sewage canal, hot ass stink. Oh my god. Another nigga embarrassed. He had to fumigate his clothes, and then on top of it, then I'm coming up with quality economic ideas. The chemistry's still failing in their physical reality because the fact is the compact congestiveness already shows you they can't hide their odor a certain type of way. And then you got these stupid bitches like Ming Tai and my daughters that was around here before just doing stupid things, just over there, this, and then trying to do other things. And then you watching other niggas do all the wrong things because the habitation of other niggas. You listen, other niggas said if they ever had dicks, what's causing their fucked up situation? Another person's probably like, even like the Scorpions, they're probably looking at their immaculate situations getting pussy. The immaculate situations getting the wrong pussy, though. Another nigga saying, but don't you need this pussy? No, actually, the pussy would have been made. I don't even want to tell you, so. Don't even worry about it, man. You know, I don't know what probably happened to another nigga. I don't even want to speak about it. I'm looking at, I was watching this chick earlier today online getting digged down by some next nigga, and it wasn't me, and I'm looking at her, she looked exactly like my wife. She looked exactly like the Celestial Empress. I just looked at the situation like, hey, I'm leaving this earth. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to the Scorpion planet no more. Another person said, why? Fuck China, fuck Munai. Yo, hey, good for you, man. I don't, I didn't, I never wanted people to, I don't want people to touch China. I don't want people to touch Munai. I didn't want people to touch Dontor. I didn't want people to touch Dontal. I didn't want people to touch Luna. I didn't want people to touch Ming. Matter of fact, I didn't even want people touching my daughter Ming Tainan. So if that was already happening and they thought they were going to cause jealousy, well, cause jealousy for what? You're a dumb bitch. If you didn't realize your physics of you being put away and learn certain magic and a nigga calls you and remembered you and considered you in consciousness, it's just like bringing somebody back alive. Considered you in consciousness, brought you back alive or remembered you or made you feel like nothing happened and then you trying to work out your physical, then you trying to get to nigga because you trying to say your survival, like you trying to manipulate because you just want to live a certain type of comfort with other niggas and be reckless that caused the situation in the first time. And I'm trying to avoid this situation that was caused the first time and then you cause the situation, then it's just like if I put a bitch in a fucking if I put a bitch that did magic and I put her in some fucking some fucking magical realm of some and looking and then every time she appears in the sky is like a monument of a magical realm and she appears in the sky and all type of things at a certain time and then another nigga she realizes it's like being preserved in a jail a certain type of way. Then you come out the jail and then you causing forms of jealousy. What was reflecting on you? Did people pray to you, offer you some form of homage, and say, "Oh man, I just want this pussy so bad," and then they jealous because she got a real husband. Then they got to think about how could they get the pussy, and then all these things, these people offering and doing things at a time is causing the jealous emotions, and then being locked away in a physical realm and then coming out is causing a form of jealousy. So one has to know your physics of education, how to overcome those type of emotions. My wife, all of love empresses had to learn that to be the love empress. Another person to be an empress of equality of any celestial in a points, jewel stones, or elements had to learn how to overcome that equality. If I see you on internet and you getting digged down by a nigga, hurting, breaking my heart at a point because my eyes already see what's happening to the purity that I'm supposed to have, you're gonna be, listen, I made all existence in life. You're gonna be fucked up forever. Another person, at a time I'm gonna look at you, it's just like me giving you the evil eye. Because at a time I'm not gonna trust you and you're gonna wonder why, and I'm gonna be like, you a dumb bitch. And then when things start happening, and if you cause that type of emotion or any type of way you bring me in any habitation that causes that emotion, you'll be finished in reality. You'll never be able to recover. You won't even be able to heal. I'm the real Most High. I'm the real reason that you can even repair your anat. Yo, you're a dumb. Yo, listen. Whoever other niggas you are, or some dumb niggas, stupid. Yo, listen. I don't even want to think about it. Bye-bye, man. Love one.